Hey gang, Uncle Todd and Sonny and Taz are here, and my wife and I went and saw Superman, and she says it is the best Superman film ever, even better than the Christopher Reeve Richard Donner film. Heavy praise indeed, and after seeing it, I gotta agree with her. It is probably the best Superman film. Uh, Film opens with Superman having suffered his first defeat. He had stopped a war between these two countries, and this heavily oh you and your tail. Sorry about that. Taz's tail knocked my Mountain Dew over. And so I had to clean up. And once he had accomplished that, which is apparently what he was after, he left. I swear, his tail, it just goes everywhere. Mind of its own. Anyways, oh yeah. Superman fights this armored soldier from one of the countries and gets his butt kicked badly. So he's zoomed back to the Fortress of Solitude, where he can't quite make it, and everyone's favorite character shows up at this point, Krypto. Now, when I first saw the trailer, and I first saw Krypto coming, I was like, oh no, they're not doing Krypto. And then when I saw Krypto was acting like a dog instead of a human in dog form, which is kind of what he was in the comics for a long time, I was like, oh, he's so cute. I love him. And he is like that through the whole film. He is a dog, and he acts like a dog. And he doesn't have a lot of... he's not well trained, but you'll have to watch the film to find out why. Anyways, after Superman gets supercharged with sunlight, he heads back and gets beat again. And it is here we find out that this isn't actually a warrior from that country. It's something Lex Luthor set up. All part of his plan to discredit Superman so that he can then go forward with another nefarious plan he has. Oh, and of course get rid of Superman completely. And then we get all kinds of great stuff. You know, we get to meet the Justice Gang, even though they don't want to be called that. But you know, it's Hawk Girl, Hawk Woman, I should say. Mr. Terrific, and of course, everyone's favorite disgruntled Green Lantern, Guy Gardner, who's got enough ego for 4 superheroes. Excellently played by Nathan Fillion. He really got that character. And that's about as much as the plot as I'm going to go to. There's a lot of action. Lex invades the Fortress of Solitude. He gets things to discredit Superman, which Superman didn't even know about. And so we have a crisis of faith in Superman. You know, are the things he believed really true, or was he manipulated? What does he do? And you know, I mean, and of course the whole romance with Lois, that's all back and forth. You know, they always, when you do them right, they have a great relationship. They argue, and neither one is the bad guy in the argument. It's differences of opinion, and both are valid. And you know that scene in the trailer where they're floating and having that big kiss? I've eaten there. One of the things for us people in Ohio is recognizing the areas of Cleveland and I think Columbus, or was it, no, Cincinnati, that they're using. Like the building they use to superimpose the Hall of Justice on. That's right, they got the Hall of Justice in this. Yeah, oh man, so much action. And the guy playing Superman, he gets the core essence of the character. He doesn't swear. He says gosh and darn it because he's a big Boy Scout. He is the epitome of all that is good and right in the world. And as for Dean Cain and his complaints, you played Superman. You should know this character by now. Your character was like that. But no. Maybe he's made too many religious films. I don't know. Anyway, like to complain about it, they don't say in the American way anymore. That, much like Under God and the Pledge of Allegiance, was added in the 50s. It is not original to it. Okay? That was because of the Red Scare in the 50s. Everybody had to be ultra patriotic. Huh. Things haven't changed much, have they? What's happened? Happens again. Everything's circular. Anyways, enough of that. Mr. Terrific. Oh my gosh. They finally did him right. He is amazing in this. He has a scene where he takes out a whole army of people with just him and his T-spheres. And they are spheres, which Lois finds out when she miscalls them circles. It's a great joke. You gotta watch it. And, oh, I love his attitude. He is smart, and he knows he's smart, and he doesn't put up any guff with anyone who doesn't think he's smart. As he says in the one part in the film, I don't need your help. I'm Mr. Goddamn Terrific. And he is. And of course, Nathan Fillion is Grant Gardner. Perfect casting. I know everybody wanted him to be Hal Jordan, but I think he's better suited to Gardner. He gets that attitude. He's proud of that weird bowl haircut he's got, which is a spark of some pretty good jokes from Lois. And Hawk Woman, she doesn't get to do much, but her big action scenes are pretty awesome. Especially one towards the end where she proves that Superman, he is a man of high moral character. Her, not so much. And Jimmy Olsen. When they said this is the best representation of Jimmy Olsen, I was like, oh, come on. It's Jimmy Olsen. He's great. He is a ladies' man. Only his thing is, he's interested in women, but if they're interested in him, he's not as interested. And so many great callbacks. I love the fact that they have Otis and Miss Tessmacher in this. And Otis is not a dumb oof. He is the most competent member of Lex's team. And that guy playing Lex, oh my God. He's not evil. He's amoral. And he is cold. And not afraid to get his hands dirty when it comes to eliminating people. And he even knows his own flaws. That's how smart he is. And he's okay with them. Because he is the best. And don't you tell him he's not. And he hates Superman. This is all-consuming hate. Oh, God. This film wears you out. Puts you through the ringer. So many great, iconic scenes in it. And the difference of opinion, where, the giant monster in the trailer. Superman, of course, being Superman, he wants to capture it, which is difficult. And the Justice Gang, they're like, seriously? He's like, yeah, we could study it, or we could take it to an international zoo. Yeah, a lot of people are going to get killed. We're just going to take it out. Just a lot of really good humor in it. James Gunn humor, you expect that. And, you know why I like this Superman? In the midst of the battle that giant creature, he takes time out to save a squirrel. A squirrel! That is Superman to me. Mm. Mom and Pa Kent, they're great. Superman's doubts are washed away just from one conversation pep talk from his old man, Pa Kent. Just how you like it. The voice of homespun Kansas philosophy, wisdom, and Crypto. MVP even gets to save Superman a couple times, and he is used effectively during a battle as a dog. And I'm not even going to go into the cameos. You got to experience them yourself because you need to be surprised by this. This is the ultimate Silver Age Superman representation. And I think, and my wife agreed because she told me, actually she told me and now I agree with her, but I believe he is the Superman we need for today. The Zack Snyder, Henry Cavill Superman, the darker one, the edgy, gritty, that was good for those years. This year, we need a bit more upbeat, hopeful, gosh golly gee Superman to get us through these tough times. So I highly recommend you get this. Great movie. Although I'm still putting Sinners as the best of the year. This is a good second. Please hit like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.